After my little tirade on griefing, a moderate and calm, well-tempered discussion was raised amongst the viewers. Holy ho, on the 4th trimester abortion, that's a lot! Yeah, right. I delved into some of the comments, and though this tale may get a bit depressing at one point, I promise it will end on a positive note. It seems that a lot of people have rather split opinions on what Elite as a game really is. There is the camp old farts that play the previous games, and since they were a solo experience, they think that it's just like the other ones. Or at least it's supposed to be. Then there are the let's fool around together camp, or as some would call them, the PVE Care Bears, blah 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 blah, you get the point. As the name implies, they enjoy the social activities like just casually gang date raping a Targoid with friends, or doing another way more criminally insane activities like, I don't know, wing missions, you maniacs! And then there are the camp of folks who enjoy the full extent of player-to-player interaction with power tools. See, each of these groups tend to default to thinking that Elite as a game is created for them. We all do, to a certain degree, of course. And of course, when you think that the game, the way you play it, is the right way by default, others are either slight deviants or full-blown grain-breaking, going against the grain crazies. Well, developers themselves have said multiple times that Elite is basically a game where, if you can do it, you do it to your heart's content. A versatile free-for-all of, well, anything. Be that a simple grandpa lingerie pillow fight or a full-blown toddler broken glass bottle deathmatch. Basically, developers throwing some toys in the ring and watching players interact as some sort of a perverse fantasy. Probably. Still, they end up really not coming out and telling us what the game really is. Is it a multiplayer game? Is it a story-based adventure? Or is it perhaps like those trash mobile games? Basically, due to shoulder shrugging, everyone's left to interpret the game in their own way. And this is not wrong, this is just one way of doing things. Yet we as players cling on to a certain way of playing and proclaim it to be the one. And when things fall through, when that interaction with others, in or outside of the game, does not coincide with our set expectations, well, we get salty, to say the least. Sure, such things as seal clubbing, i.e. new player impaling as if you're Vlad the Impaler, will get someone's blood boiling. Even more mild-mannered, but yet ever so tiresome arguments like, you don't know how to build a ship, gets, pretty idiotic. Oh, sure, yeah, I'll build an explorer with 10,000 shields and chaff and point defense and possibly a lube dispenser and other very necessary things for that gameplay. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, it's pretty common for a lot of gankers to hide behind this rather tiresome excuse when they really just want to kill you for the fun of it. So why just not admit it and be done with it? Why do you need the charade? But still, this is all permitted gameplay and should not be frowned upon, just like ratting BGS in solo, for example. I know, it's hard sometimes to accept that this is how the world works and this is how we interact as human beings with others. Sure, it's not the brightest prospect there, but that's how things are. I know that there are good folk out there that I can have fun with. In fact, a little while back, for Distant Worlds 2, launch of the third waypoint, thing, I decided to announce a self-organized open launch. Or at least that I would be coming to open for the open launch attempt. I remember immediately after announcing it, hearing some gankers organizing something too, and yet on the day of the launch. Sure, I got my poor hauler blown up with enough force to make a black hole, and more times in an hour to make a hooker blush. Despite all that, they invited me to sit and chat with them afterwards. And well, this happened. Yeah, I definitely will be filming this, so feel free to just, I don't know, align yourselves in a penis formation. That'd be the best.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's just take a moment to realize that we are making an exploration jump in a penis formation. Best Sunday ever. we can enjoy the interaction with others together, or against each other, rather than sticking to our preconceived notion of what this game is. The best part is that I know for a fact that if you want to learn about other gameplay styles or the way people play the game, there will be people willing to actually not only tell you about it, but also invite you to try it with them. So, in the end, what is Elite? A PvP? PVE? A solo game? The answer? Well, you know it already, don't you? So, let me know what you think down below, and hey, perhaps share the video around if you found it interesting as well.
And that once we've done the mass jump though, the armistice is over, we will continue to shoot people as normal. But we want to get the biggest mass jump we can with all the griefers.
Sure, I mean, fuck it, this is as fun as anything else, so hey, if you manage to crash a server, that's a bonus.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and if you leave early, we take your drives.
Oh no!
But we will
what do
keep
I
you
do?
prepared.
We will
But
keep
we
you
will
alive,
keep you
but you will have no drives.
I'll commit seppuku. This just feels like a fucking porn shoot where one tiny little blonde gal is covered by like black dudes.
Family-friendly stream here.
I'm glad you understand the way it is.
Alright, we got an A-frame going.
We have one bollock penis formation, so we have an Armstrong.
Look, you're assuming, you know, we have the coordination to be able to do this properly.
This is, yeah.
The colors and everything.
I'm a little bit ahead of the pack, but
The PvPers are the ones that buy all the paint packs, this is going to look the best.
yeah.
Alright, everyone's ready. Right, I'm going to count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
Yeah,
Get
there we
ready to
go.
murder people.
Jump.
That's it. Armistice is over now, boys.
Beautiful.
Oh, this is
Oh.
lovely.
All the engine colors. Just
And we did this
look
in
at-
open.